watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.
Welcome to the final edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV with a stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also now our website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring the program come to you this Friday morning. My name na Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mewel Kaba, good morning. Today is Friday, the 6th day of December 2024. And inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, we can look at the progress where the Transform Freetown Transforming Lives development agenda, how far it don't go, as council they use this 2024 to 2028 for bring development come na the city of Freetown. Well, how far this particular agenda don't go, now that's what they can look at inside this edition of the Breakfast Show.
Well, this and other story, then at the program for you this Friday morning. Remember, say you say for the watch, we will get the opportunity for the part of the conversation. Always you want nobody topic, what they discuss this morning. Send me your comments in the comment section na any of the platform there where they watch me this morning. If they watch me through we YouTube channel and you not subscribe it, we they kindly ask let you press the subscription button and also put your post notification bell on so that anytime Liberty Online TV count to various programs they will get, when I will get the notification say Liberty Online TV they on. And also if they watching on Facebook, you know follow, you know like the page it, kindly press the follow button and also like the page, and don't forget for share the page to your family members them so that they self go the part of the Liberty Online TV family, as this now your only digital platform. Also you able get credible information but all the things that they happen at the country. We they continue with the Breakfast Show this morning.
Alright, we go first na courts. Also we go na the Freetown Magistrate Court number 1. Also Magistrate Sakekura don't send one Usman Ture go na the Male Correctional Center because police allege say them been catching with kush. For more on this, let we join Mariatu Sheriff.
One 34-year-old Usman Ture don't make him first appearance before Magistrate Sakekura na the Freetown Magistrate Court number 1 for answer to one count charge we get to do with possession of prohibited drugs without lawful authority, contrary to Section 8 of the National Drug Control Act of 2008. According to the particulars of offense na that, Tuesday, September 3rd this year na Quaker Lane, Klein Town at Freetown, police been catch the accused with Boku Kush without lawful authority. Na AI Camara, they represent the statesman in this case, and he been asked the court for adjournment date for make he go able get proper meeting with him witness them. Na S. Bangura, they represent the accused in this case, and he been asked the magistrate for bail for the accused, and say he go make sure say the accused no go jump bail, and he go always they appear in a court, and say the accused get reliable shorties them, we're ready for tinap for an court. He make this application pursuant to Section 79(2) of the Criminal Procedure Act of 1965. Magistrate Sakekura no been give for give bail to the accused, and been send am go na the Male Correctional Center. For Liberty Online TV, me na Mariatu Sheriff.
We continue the breakfast show, and in case you just tune in, you watch the Liberty Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV with the stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also now our website. So from that court reports, they look at another issue outside the Freetown car cable projects and projects where they for address transportation business na Freetown. And according to the mayor, Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr, he said the cable car go able for take over 60,000 people per hour. For sake of this, Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr say the projects they continue now, and he talk this where he be meet with journalists them Osai Mohamed Kamara Binde and he gonna report.
As way for support development and address the transportation challenge na Freetown, make this BNTM Freetown City Council launch the cable car project where go help promote quick and easy movements na Freetown, where he be the talk. The mayor na Freetown, Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr, first start to explain about the Transform Freetown Transforming Lives development plan.
We get challenges with the climate change. We're going to be a major part of what we talk about, what we do. Because if you dare as an agriculturalist, you dare as a subsistence farmer, and because rain patterns are not changed completely, flooding they happen now, and people when it gets rain, they tell them not forget rain. It make them lost their crop. So you go see people in the camp because their livelihood they at risk. Then this question of services, inavailability of services outside of the city, where you need more decentralization for happen. So that's not one phenomenon. But in the middle of that one day, of course, we also get the challenge of unemployment. 70% of the people in this city are under the age of 35. And according to I think it's the UN report, 70% of them under the age of 35 are also unemployed or underemployed. So imagine now. So you get this combination of rapidly growing population and then high level of youth unemployment.
Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr same way to explain about the cable car project where council launch this BNTM.
And I want for Una also know say the Minister of Transport fully supportive of the cable car. We get meeting with him just last week, and one of the things that we tell we is that it don't get cabinet approval for the regulatory agency we don't set up for mass transport in Freetown or a salon. And in that cabinet paper, they put not only rail, when a something we're interested in, I think because we get you get rail out of Freetown up, for the mining. It puts not only rail, it puts specifically cable car. And it say that document it can go to Parliament very soon. So for those where they wonder, we also don't submit the report of the feasibility study to the Honorable Vice President and in the presence of the Ministers of Local Government, Development.
How this cable car project will help address the transportation challenge na Freetown, Mayor Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr beget this for say.
And this cable car you see, when I hear them talk, 6,000 people an hour in both directions, 3,000 one way, 3,000 the other way. So in the course of one day, you'll be able to move up to 80,000 people. So that's a mass transit. We're going to reduce the pollution where they come from with vehicles. So now C40 City Finance Facility, now they finance the studies, the 2.5 years of studies that we don't do.
Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr end up say council go ensure say they implement council development agenda where go help bring development na Freetown. For Liberty Online TV, me na Mohamed Kamara, the reports.
Right, welcome back. You still watch the breakfast show on Liberty Online TV. And in case you get any question for ask or comments for make on the different issues that we look at the program, feel free for send them to the comment section on the different platform them. Also, you watch me or send them to 074 200 545. We continue with the breakfast show, and from that story there, we go now Parliament. Also, members of Parliament them this BNTM they don't complete for debate the 2025 budget. Also, this particular document don't go now the Committee on Supply Also, the one waiting at this particular committee go for look at the different budgets where ministry departments and agencies then they send so that they go help them for fix some of the things where perhaps they omit them budgets them. Well, as this they go on, the Salon Commission on Small Arms we don't see now before the Committee of Supply. Also, the chairman for the Committee of Group 7 when Honorable Abdul Latif Sise be asked questions say what to make them 2023 Q4. Not a part of the documents where they present to the committee and serve some other error them where according to them the documents get. Well, for more on this, let we just watch as Al-Hassan Kuruma go give more reports.
After we members of Parliament don't debate the 2025 budget for 5 days, the budget storage to the Committee of Supply where the responsibility now for ask MDSM how they spend the last budget, the new budget where they don't present to the Minister of Finance. The Salon Commission on Small Arms been teamed up before the Committee of Supply as the chairman for Group 7, Abdul Latif Sise, where they represent the APC in Apotloko district. They start first to talk about waiting the committee they do for ensure say MDSM answer to questions.
Subcommittees have been constituted to review the 2024 budget estimate for your institution with a view of expediting the debate on estimates in the Committee of Supply. In the exercise of the powers enshrined in Section 93, subsections 3 and 6, and Section 95 of the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone, as well as SO 64, the MDA Committee on Supply performs budget scrutiny process of MDAs to assess their budgetary allocations, expenditure lines, deliverables, and also to understand how they did spend the allocation that was given to those institutions, more so your own institution planning and economic development. This is also an interactive session. I mean, it's not going to be like we doing the talking. No. We'll be posing questions to you, and you answer us based on the question here. We're definitely not going out of what is the question here. We're going to ensure that we strictly go according to the question here. And of course, you will have to tell us, the constraints that you're facing as a ministry.
Mabiti Bindi na the senior finance officer for the Salon Commission on Small Arms. Inside a young talk, he explained say they not receive it for Q3.
Most of the licensing are classified documents, so we don't issue out the names or the number.
No, what we want to do, because we know there are different categories. Yes. This tool is different from Bazuga, or this is different from this. And when you're going to license, definitely the bigger your God is, or the more dangerous it is, the more you pay, isn't it? So we want to see, a breakdown, of those payments.
Honorable Ibrahim Aziz Bangura, where they represent the APC in Apotloko district, been get this for say.
And report on Q1, 2, and 3 of 2024. That's why you are mixing all of this.
Yeah, because you are not supposed to.
Yeah, you are not supposed to.
Now, when all members now are deducting the balance of.
Yeah.
So you should have only considered Q4.
Yeah.
That is this 1,000. You understand? Because as they said, revenue receipt, please complete the table below for financial year.
I think this is very critical.
After we Honorable Ibrahim Aziz Bangura mentioned this, the questioning been continued as they continue for ask the Commission of Small Arms on how they put these documents together.
This particular figure, because the variance is so huge.
Yes, sir. It's a cash balance.
So I think, Chairman, what we're going to do is for us to stick a pin on this particular transaction and continue until they bring to us an evidence that will show that indeed it's a mistake and it's actually identified.
So, Clark, please take note of the observation that Honorable Aziz has made. So now let's go to.
You can take note too.
Yes. Now, of course, sorry. Do you come with the service ledger?
Yes,
the road service ledger.
Yeah, for the past years now, we are not using the service ledger.
Why?
Because Accountant General, they changed their system. We used to go to the Accountant General where they have that IFMI system. We enter, we are not using it. It's an electronic
Okay. All right.
The chairman for the committee, Honorable Latif Sisse, end up for ask the Commission of Small Arms for go back and prepare them documents. As he said, plenty errors and they inside the report we then present to the committee. From Liberty Online TV, Al-Hassan Khoma, the report.
All right, welcome back. You still watch the breakfast show on Liberty Online TV, and the number for send you message now 074 200-545. And also remember saying that this edition of the breakfast show today we tell us say we go for can look at the Transform Freetown Transforming Lives development agenda where council they work with. Now how far they don't go, the progress where they don't make, now that's what they can discuss at this edition of the breakfast show. And remember, so if you get any question for ask or comments for make regarding the issues them where we discuss, you can drop them in the comment section at the different platform them also the watch we. Where they continue with the show and they look at other issues now. Also the International Anti-Corruption Day, na time where we consider and observe for let them see how the fight against corruption don't select na the different country them. Well, as then they head towards this particular day, we go for be December 9 this year. The Anti-Corruption Commission, where the Director of Public Education and External Outreach at the Anti-Corruption Commission, Patrick Sandy, be explained the importance of this day inside this interview with Al-Hassan Khoma.
We commemorate International Anti-Corruption Day on Monday. And of course, this don't happen every year. But then International Anti-Corruption Day, just like any day you can say World HIV Day, World Teachers Day, etc., etc. And so back the fight against corruption. The United Nations General Assembly, they sit down and decide say, then they set December 9th aside. Okay. And that date is set aside so that countries within our member states or countries we don't sign to what we can call the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, the UNCAC, okay, go actually raise awareness on corruption, and then governments of those countries go renew their commitment to the fight against corruption. And even take, if you like, the stock of what they don't do or the support they don't provide to the anti-corruption agency in that country day, and see also challenges and how they can work on those challenges for the oncoming year and the continuous effort in the fight against corruption. Because corruption itself, we know, say, now a global problem. And as such, the United Nations, because we know, say, in primary responsibility, now for let it bring about world peace and security, see and say corruption now something we will for fight or something we will for work towards addressing so that it will create problems in our countries. And because corruption, history don't prove say if a country day where corruption is endemic, there's every likelihood that that country day go, elapse into war. So, and war will bring about, all sorts of problems which can affect the United Nations. So, then take these decisions so that, as I say, governments on that particular day and the institution itself, when an anti-corruption institution, where they within that country, they will take steps for see how they will control corruption and also tell people how far they don't come in the fight against corruption. So that is essentially what they do as a commission on Monday when they come. But what can happen usually is that we can get a lineup of activities for catch up with that day.
This now that day, and of course we all know see the government don't take a principal step with regards to fighting corruption. Of course, we all don't see the impact we government don't make through the Anti-Corruption Commission on the fight against corruption. So as we celebrate on the 9th of this particular month, so how significant and important this very day in the lives of people across Sierra Leone?
Well, just like how I don't say earlier, this day is significant because now a day down the way everybody for raising voice against corruption, and everybody for, if you like, make a recommitment. You so like how we Catholics we can say they renew your baptismal vows where Easter come. So this is the day where as Sierra Leoneans we self for come and then continue for pledge that we go do the right thing or renew with vows that we no go be involved in acts of corruption. As I say, also, it will be a day where the Anti-Corruption Commission itself, when at the institution already before the fight against corruption, they showcase what it don't do over the years, the achievements that we don't make, bringing in the support we don't receive from the government of Sierra Leone under the leadership of President Julius Maada Bio and other donor partners such as the World Bank, such as UNICEF, because of the support to the National Commission for Social Action in the successful implementation of the Productive Social Safety Net and Youth Employment Program. So that is all going to be there. But for this year, what we don't decide for do, we don't tie in the commemoration with the launch of a national anti-corruption strategy, the 5th generation. We did the span from 2024 to 2028. And in the fight against corruption, the beauty about it is, in as much as UNCAC, where they refer to, whether the convention and the UN General Assembly, we established the UNCAC. Now the very UNCAC, we they talk about countries then for put together a national strategy. So I believe the environment enabling where we are, we use for day now a very choky, tight place, now 3 Gloucester Street, but since last year, June, officially the president don't open the Integrity House, which we did, and if he said that's a huge success. Countries that don't do wherein you don't have an anti-corruption outfit, we owned by the country itself or the institution itself, and they are moving from place to place, which is not good, especially for the one that we want for can report, we want for always bring information. But as a country, I think we are proud of it, as we don't now get to your edifice. We are where we fight corruption in a much more conducive environment. Secondly, as a country, with the work of the ACC, we don't see how the indexes, then they come out. The Transparency International Index of 2023, of course, we come out this year, 2024. We don't move another 2 spaces up. But generally speaking, since 2017 to 2023, we don't move 22 places upwards. And we score is now at 35. We'll be the 30. We'll be the 130 now, we'll be 108. So that in itself, they show progress. It don't really mean say we are out of everything. Whereby a person goes, for say them means say corruption don't done, or for say people that know they take bribe again. That is not what we are saying in real effect. What we will say is that we are making progress and we are sure of getting there someday, sometime. But yes, we need to get everybody on board so that we'll be able to fight this fight successfully. That is just about one index. We can't today. The Afrobarometer report. The Afrobarometer report itself, they make that as a country we have made a significant gains. The country or the government in commitment to the fight against corruption is so increased, whereby we don't score 58% of a 39 average score we then set for African countries. So Sierra Leone don't do so well. And then we did amongst the top 10.
So Sunday, with all the progress that with the Anti-Corruption Commission don't make, as we the hope for celebrate the International Anti-Corruption Day on Monday. So waiting the people of Sierra Leone they expect, moving forward with regards to the progress we don't make as we approach New Year 2025. So waiting that expectation of people.
The people for really expect a much more vigorous and robust fight. Okay. Because firstly, this is the period whereby some people go on for let the guards loose. Which I mean, they don't want to take things seriously. But the commission is always awake. The commission is always vigilant. The commission is always very smart in the sense when anything happens, we are ready to strike. So the people of Sierra Leone for really look at them or things as we still the up with gears for do everything whatsoever. Anywhere they see anything. But again, we are encouraging them for calm and support we for celebrate, because I believe what we don't do so far was celebration. We all know that the fight against corruption always tough. Even when maybe at the talk, some people they will get their own misgivings or then go say, we'll let Mr. Sandy let talk. That is not the case. We all for bear in mind that the negative effects of corruption, they are wide-ranging, they're very much deliberate and enormous. We for take steps for CCA. Corruption is controlled in this country or is reduced to the barest minimum because it affects our socio-economic lives. So at the big, that we all come together and let us be united and take concrete steps for fight corruption. Who side we see for corruption they happen, let we not set much. Let us raise the alarm. Let us raise the flag. Let us blow the whistle. Involve the ACC. We can take steps. If you want for do your reporting, you can make so on 077-985-985 or 077-986-986 on AfriCell, or you call 8515.
Watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.
Alright, welcome back. You watch the Breakfast Show on Liberty Online Television, and that interview that we just watched so now Patrick Sandy, when the Director of Public Education and External Outreach, now the Anti-Corruption Commission, be they talk on that interview day with Al Hassan Kuruma. Inside be they talk about the gains them where the commission don't make as then go mark the celebration when at the International Anti-Corruption Day we go be on the 9th of December this year, and then they talk about waiting the commission done they do so far for fight corruption as salon.
All right, we continue with the Breakfast Show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. Well, from the Anti-Corruption Day, where ACC they celebrate on Monday, December 9th for mark the gains where they don't make in the fight against corruption. Or they go now na the Potiwaf community. Outside the people them na this community they complain about different challenge them where they don't face in the community. That well, this be make we reporter Mohamed Kamara been go and talk to Ibrahim Toure, where na the community chairman also he talk about then challenge there.
This may give the cause make we able get na fire disaster when me happen now but cause them born because accessibility no able day for make fire force come. When them come now up them it up, send the hose go right down. Till they do hose and not burn down. But due to another assistant we would move World Bank instead don't can put on we na issue them don't start. Don't can register people where they want to make the road from right up the Poti Junction for Kandon Zara Lane can right down at the WAF. Now issue in the on now we World Bank want make a matured road for Kandon. Yeah. You don't see any other development we get to very good the hospital. Now Tadu hospital no me the door we woman they ready for born till the Komoya go up so they may the born on na road. But thank God, do two help of Christian Aid. Then we get Freetown City Council. Let's step step in. We were able to explain the certain things and the reasons we then build the hospital itself day. Now other developmental issue now the community we very good.
Okay, I think the hospital are very important one. A lot of people where they reside now go on for know how equipped the hospital they be, because not just the structure, but therefore do it the equipment they will need as nurses and doctors them for handle the patient them, even the medicine them as well. So how equipped the hospital they be as you know the
well, the hospital is effective because Minister of Health and Sanitation we themselves do not step in. We the community take the structure hand over to Ministry of Health. We na the district, we na the HMT, Don Klein Town. Themselves we send the message to the national. So themselves be able to step in, then take over the hospital. Government send nurses, then we as in a month government is supply medicine at the hospital. The only thing no more we not able to get sufficient bed limits at the hospital. You don't see. So this all with the plea to any other NGOs then would able to assist we for admitting beds. For me then we able to add the admitting beds done with the delivery bed. Delivery bed there with one. And if you can't bracket we able to get 2-3 women the way they come for Cambon. So now they give another constraints them back over the issue and they. But in any way, the nurses them and the other way the CHO in charge, we na Juliana himself the try anyway.
Okay. All right. So the way of rounding up, what will be your message to people in the watch with regards to development, urgent government for step now? I'm sure for that they able for set up more developments than done the work.
Well, the other message we able give where Papa government able try for make them able talk to World Bank has been that when the projects they go on. Make it able fast track inside 2025 earlier, take to the mid make this road go able to start, make we able to see the matured road come down. And we believe say we able to get matured road come down, but NGOs and we able to step down. Because when you can see parking much car up, you begin work a calm down, you see constraint. We know say na give the cause make but NGOs and not able to down. But when we get matured road from up to down, but NGOs they drop down and then we able to see the value of this community, how this community dey, and then we will get the assistance the way they we able to do.
All right, well, that now Ibrahim Toure, Potiwaf, Osai, able to talk to Mohamed Kamara about some challenge them where he say then at that particular community they get the program we still they watch now the breakfast show, and earlier I'll tell Una say this morning where they can talk about the progress where do happen inside the Transforming Freetown Transforming Lives project, where now one of the major agenda for the Freetown City Council. As soon as we know, Mayor Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr, after we been win back the 2023 elections, he been out a new agenda. Usai he been planned for continue with what he do now in first term. Well, we can look at the progress there so far and some of the major projects them where they link to this particular project. So now for ensure say they make Freetown people them get plenty development projects them as a Freetown City Council. Well, in the studio this morning, I want to welcome the Mayor for the Freetown City Council, Her Worship Mayor Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr. Good morning, Madam Mayor.
Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, Mabel. Good morning, viewers.
All right, as I don't tell viewers this morning, they can strive for track some of the progress them where you don't make in implementing your major agenda where you come back now office for the second time. Let me start for look at the entire agenda. Almost a year now, where you don't come back for the second term as the mayor for the Freetown City Council, and you know one of the people that we're very active in terms of updating Freetonian them about your activities and how you don't go in a different country them for go see how you go talk to them for bring development in Freetown, and a lot they happen at the council. Let's start from back then.
Thank you, Khadija. So sorry, as you rightly say, I get this cold where I know say Boko people themselves they suffer from at that time of the year. So now please excuse me. So as you rightly say, the agenda for this second term, Transforming Lives, and the focus of this agenda. First of all, USEM we launch in July, the 4th of July this year. When about 5 months ago. Why we do them in July? Because we take time, as we always do, for ensure whatever we come out with reflect the needs of the people. So early on in the year, we engage 4,800 residents, and inside that we present to them waiting now we own direction, waiting at the different issues, and we ask them for prioritize. So that process they take some time, and out of that process, the number one issue where Freetonians then say that in concern, now water, access to water. The number two issue we then talk about now informal settlement upgrades. You go agree with me, say Freetown don't so choke, the population don't so expand, and in the absence of an equitable land access policy, in the absence of land use planning, in the absence also of building permit issuance by the city, we don't see informal settlements and mushroom also. So the number two issue will come up, let be upgraded. The number three issue will come up now concerning health, access to primary health care. Very interesting, the piece we've been there just now. So that we do that. Having gotten the feedback from the communities, from the people on the ground, we also, of course, bring in the professionals, the MDAs, the NGOs, the development partners, and we go through for identify based on the areas of concern of the residents. Waiting we self-get for do, waiting will be the key interventions for make the difference, but not forgetting the bigger picture. So just so that I can set the stage for Transform Freetown Transforming Lives. And I will also say, inside that agenda day, we focus on 4 areas, 4 clusters. Number 1, climate action. Number 2, heritage tourism. Number 3, digital economy. Number 4, human capital development. Why? Because the number 1 and the only, before in Transform Freetown, we get several targets. Now we get one major target, all the way to the top, but the issues when the concerned people, the areas where we focus on, all the way to the top, but now in a city where 70% of the population, they under the age of 35. 51% of the population, now women them. So we, number 1 and only target, we're going to address all the things there now for create and facilitate the creation of 120,000 decent jobs for women and youth by 2028. So I just want to lay that foundation before I come and begin to talk about what we don't do from where we launch in July to now. Of course, some of that work did not be wait for July, it been start before. So in the area of climate action, we all know about Freetown, the tree town. And inside this, it don't reach 1 year, don't reach, not December we did so. Inside this 1 year, in terms of Freetown, the tree town, we don't actually plant an additional, inside this year, where they bring we to 1,277,000. But inside this year, we don't plant an additional 225,000 mangroves. 25,000 mangroves. Sorry, I beg your pardon. I didn't get me numbers wrong. We don't plant an additional 275,000 mangroves. The 75,000 is being planted next week na Krube. So I will just add a 110. And then across the city, we plant 225,000 terrestrial trees. So the Freetown, the tree town, they move on fine. And just for information, the regional director of the World Bank been there in town yesterday. So I was in my jeans and my t-shirts, and we go to one of the sites that we did very close to here, Wesley Street, just by AYV. We said we've been on plant 1,000 trees in 2020, and you go see the height of the trees them. Really, really impressive. And of course, then they're all over different sites them. So we do, in terms of climate action, that are one major focus. In terms of waste management, we don't employ over, from this January to date, 1,200 people them where they sweep the streets of Freetown every day. So that now one major thing when our job creation as well as public space cleaning. But beyond that, some man they go down see the video where we show how using the wastewater treatment plant, we now don't build the technology for convert waiting to come out with toilets. I don't know if you see that video. Waiting to come out with toilet for able to make for alternative to charcoal and wood for cooking. I sit down in a meeting yesterday for just get an update on who said we're going to begin sell this to the market, because that's the most important thing. I really look at the early of next year, because the machine in procurement will take some time for let me speed up the process.
Mayor, somebody could wonder how all of the projects there, the Transforming Lives agenda, will complement the previous projects them where you've been carried now Freetown for Freetonian.
Well, ultimately build
because in the previous Freetown the Freetown, for example, starts under Transform Freetown, where when you look at resilience. So everything they build, the only two side I could say out of the new agenda, we really, you will say now, not so much different but amplified now this area of tourism, because we were able for create jobs for young people. We will create jobs like how you on the sea tree planting, it will create jobs, sweeping the streets, it will create jobs. Where we get for do this briquettes production, it will create jobs. But for let we really create jobs, we need, for example, for get into something where they bring foreign currency, because you economy get for grow for let you able for get more jobs. You just can't recycle. Most young people then now, we don't see the population of Freetown explode. Mabel, Khadija, and we there from 20, and I be provoke me comping them. I've been there last week. I did Cambia the week before. I did provoke the company and say, "Una not get work for do again," because all the people in our district then they Freetown. Now me una don't get all una job, and it's really true. Really, they see the increase in population. So even with that, it means say most of the young man them, young woman them, even the granny them, people where they come, what should you see them they do? Trading. which is why we get so much street trading pressure. And with that street trading pressure also comes sanitation pressure. With that also comes the housing pressure, what we don't talk about in terms of informal upgrades, informal settlements. So these are some of the things that we do. Let's just quickly talk on water, because Freetonians say that's not the #1 priority. So we don't able through Women for Water Peace Project, we don't able for totally complete 8 of the 25 kiosks. The balance are going to be done within the next 2 months maximum. And waiting at them kiosks and they very, very impressive. We not just do borehole, we're solar powered, but we also get filtration so that the water where they come out they not drinking water. So many people they suffer from typhoid. So many people they get run belly constantly, and many of the challenge the water. So with this water, with this borehole 25, not to just borehole water, filtered water, but the side I love on this particular intervention where we do inside this year, that the fact say woman them now then they run the boreholes, woman them now then they run the distribution of the water, the sales of the water, where they give them opportunity for growth and self-develop themselves. They go through training, both business training and technical, because if the filter get for change, now they get for nothing for do. When it comes to being able to make them profitable, now they get for nothing for do. So we get that one day, but we get more kiosks than they come on site. Out inside this year, we get 40 more, but not 20. We don't completely identify, and we therefore in the process now of ensuring that the construction start. Some of the balance 20, you could not believe, and this is one of the challenges where you get this kind of overpopulation with this in Freetown. We want to do 40 in total. So far we don't able to find land for 20. This Freetown, when a borehole we want to do so. Now borehole we want them provide for communities, for finding land for the borehole inside the communities. Don't be struggle, but we go continue for persistence. I want to say a big thank you to the many family members, them individuals, them way in the 25 kiosks as well as the 20 we don't identify already. Don't give their land to FCC, and don't do MOU with we for say yes. Now we land this. We go build the borehole now, and I go allow the public for access the water. So on the water front, then are some of which we don't do in terms of infrastructure. But not ND, we don't also provide about 150 water filter kits. We don't supply all the PHUs, and we don't supply the 64 municipal schools, so that even when they get their water from whatever source, when it comes to waiting and they drink, that standing water filter kits, where then when you change the filter periodically, it go ensure the water when they drink clean. So we don't really listen to communities in terms of water. Always had a talk so now this 2024. As we move into 2025, we also don't get funding for where we do research on how we go able to do some kind of rainwater harvesting on a bigger scale. You know, we've been on doing rainwater harvesting in the first administration, where when they put the pipes on the roofs, the water they go into tank so people can access them. But we don't see in East Africa where they do them on a bigger scale. So we actually did do research on that next year with a view for see how we go complement Guma Valley. Water na life and na everybody in problem. And although na Guma Valley responsible for water, we want to really make sure say, in addition to all the boreholes that we don't do, in addition to all the water filtration we don't do, what we were able to do for let we harness the boku rain we get at Freetown. So that what we look at for water for 2025.
When you begin to talk, you make mention of the mangroves them, where you seen about 275,000 on adult plants in different communities. And we all know see the issue of the climate change where we don't come. Most times where rain can come due to human factors, and we all can see how certain communities have been there. When I then send the people can they call on council. Then mangroves are way on a plant. How on identify the communities and also on locate them?
Very good question, Mabel. And the identification driven by a number of factors. One, na usai mangrove been day before, because mangrove, it gets in environment where suitable for them. So then, like there place like Aberdeen Creek, I call it town, Crew Bay, where would you see so mangrove been there in a Crew Bay, where you see so banking now, and as I say, we can begin for plants mangrove na Crew Bay 75,000 next week. Decided to do the bulk of the planting this year na Ojuku. That the east end of Freetown, and sometime when I've been foresee the video where I've been doing, I go stay with the growers them in that stretch. Those have been team up. We hire over 200 growers. We be involved in the planting, and it's not mean for let person able get that kind of employment and work, even if not for a number of months. It can really get starting to Motorman. So now, so we identify them. Usai the mangroves I mean day before. Usai we get risk of flooding. Well, the flooding they all say, but ultimately you also need for go. Usai say the community they're ready for embrace them. We don't get experience them. We not go give up. But I will give this one example. We don't get experience. Usai we plant 66,000 mangroves near the Aberdeen Lagoon. Usai then go bank all. And this is where you really get this challenge about land use planning, building permits. At the end of the day, you cannot force waiting to you the gi. You will not go be the one, because tomorrow as you cancel, then go pull paper give you. It like not fake, but we're getting this not fake, and you're not getting moral authority. And what we've been doing in Crew Bay, because when we discussed at this very place, was an unusual action. We can't go and do our all side. When you responsible for issue permits, you go know what you issue, you go know what you not issue. You go get a standard where you go able to say no permit not to be issued for water not to land, water not to land. You look at Usai. I don't go deny say you get countries like Holland where they grow into the sea, but in a planned way, and not to dirty plastic then take for do that reclamation. You get in Lagos, then get outside and call Lekki, then get outside and get City. Those places where the sea, but it now be a planned with the government action for go into that with solid I don't call them solid reinforcement, solid land, not to this way we do where is so unsafe for the one that we tap there, but it also really bad for the environment, because that plastic now they can wash all the beaches them. We try for encourage tourism. We get a beautiful landscape, but the landscape they're under pressure, and if you not find for look, nobody not go come for Kaluka.
Earlier, you talk about the population we don't grow in Freetown, and women say you get a very large population for cater for. And when you look at how you tag this agenda, how they try for talk about the progress that we don't make, you say you want to transform the lives of people in Freetown. With a very huge population where you get in your city, Madam Mayor, how you go ensure say everybody in life transform?
Okay, so we set a target of job creation, and we did about that. The direct jobs, the indirect jobs. We, among the different critical pathways where I described, I mentioned the environment. For let you transform person in life, you get for reduce in risk where in life they face. Let me start with the Andy. We say you get flooding, where because the trees they not get the soil they not get trees, the slopes them bare. You address that, you address person in life. I don't want communities who say we've been built drainage. And we say, hey Mayor, the life don't change because first every rainy season, all things they wash go. So the life change they come direct and indirect. Like give you an example of something we do in terms of informal settlement upgrades. I'll give you 4 communities where I will explain to you waiting residents that describe as life change. Let me start with Crew Bay. Crew Bay in a community will not ever get a road, because the informal settlement one of the features in accessibility. We don't do so many times we fire the bee na Crew Bay, we fire truck not able to inside. Working with Sustain for Life an NGO, we don't able for build with the community, we don't able for build a 2-story school. When I see the school, when I see it in the news, Liberty cover. In doing that school, we change the lives of the Pekin. But and we change the opportunities for picking them. Already Orange don't see what we do. They don't can't join me. They don't provide digital kits for the picking them. So the computer lab will not build. They don't begin get waiting to make them truly a computer lab and more get for cam. We able for in the process of building that school. The donors say, the philanthropists say, we not go spend $250,000 when at the cost of the school construction alone. We not go spend that money there. Then if fire be, we not can inside. This is an example where we sit down together with the community and we say waiting for do. People that agree and volunteer 13 Osten Kandong in order for let road come. Crew they don't get a really high quality school. We don't get road, and now we get a meeting next week for continue for work on waiting will be the next level of development. Let me go to 3 other communities where we work with World Bank. I've been in Moiba community yesterday with the World Bank regional directors that say, with that funding day, we did do 2.6 kilometers of road. We did do 19 public toilets, or whatnot, and 180 street lights. We did do 19 water points. We did do sanitation inside our community day. The potty where the gentleman just talked about in our program on the health facility, we did do 500 meters of road day. We did do 16 footbridges, 110 meters of steps, 400 meters of walkway, 1,700 meters or 1.7 kilometers of drainage. We did do street lights 75. We did do hand dug wells and boreholes, and in all the places. And we also get coconut farm, also another 600 meters of road, 1.7 meters of drainage, 100 street lights. Speaking of street lights, we don't already do 75 street lights, Nahagan Street under me last administration. So when you say transforming lives, this is what transformation means. Usai now you waka free. The woman then when we talk about for the jobs, when we come to the CBD regeneration, where we launched just 2 days ago, that now with the city of Zurich then funding 2.5 million Swiss francs, the implementation they start now. The first 6 months it could be consultation because we want to bring in control parking zone, and we know the chaos we deal with parking na Freetown, and you know we just change them without you bring everybody on board, or else you not fets go in the street. So we did do that one day. By that first 6 months, the designs are going to be done. By the time we come to the end of next year, we foresee the control parking zones coming into place. That project they also bring improvements on the pavements. As I've been saying, Freetown not to Altina with responsibility. Watana Guma, but we come on board. Pavement, slabs, drainage, road maintenance, na SLRA. But we are the custodians of the city. So even if we not get a legal mandate, we always find a way for collaborate. So with the CBD regeneration, we did bring in working with SLRA when I didn't get a mandate, but we did bring in the funding and we did collaborate with them for ensure so we improve the pavements. Now we implement, but we implement with them. Now we bring the funding, but we can't act in silo. We must collaborate with the one that we get a mandate. So we don't meet with them. They don't be part and parcel of all the discussions, all the planning. And even with the street lighting, you go see, and as I say this, I did not mean team when I listen, I did make commitment around and not let me down. By the end of December, we foresee additional beautification. Of course, now we've been doing Aberdeen roundabout. Now we do Taylor Cummings Gardens. And when I don't see back and forth, they go on by Hannah Benga Kuka Street. You see we move, you see Keke and come back. You see we move, you see Keke and come back. But we don't sit down, but we don't get real agreement. And I believe so when I go see a transformation in that area very soon. And finally, just a quick one on beautification again. When I watch out for Shaka Stevens Street, for Leon, I see some greening in the middle of the city, we go really also enhance the beauty of the city and attractiveness for tourism.
So by the time we all the projects there are going to reach in the middle, Freetonian then go see this city way so chaotic because of the huge population where they are now. You go if very disorganized, not to secrets. You go try for bring some sanity.
But one of the biggest challenges when it gets
Mabel and Khadija, who say you there as a city mayor, a city leader? You know to you they give building permits, know to you they do planning. I go wake in the morning and they drive in the street. I just see building they go up. I see them don't put the dirty, the gravel on the street. Everybody they look to for say this city is a responsibility, but major decisions concerning the city you're not aware of and you're not involved. So what do you really hope for? One of the World Bank projects that really look at this resilience, then pick up on this issue. You know, something I don't talk about for a long time, and then don't engage with the Ministry of Lands. We have to engage with the Ministry of Lands, as you know. And wait till I understand, wait till I believe, wait till I see, but you know, it's not done until it's done, is that the Ministry of Lands, under the new Town and Country Planning Act, they can devolve this land use planning and building permits to the council. So that we don't go sit down, passing bill now what aside, block the place, then the chaos happen. When the flooding happen, what do they call? The Ministry of Lands, the mayor. You know, when fire happen, when like for example now Susan's Bay, when I first be mayor, I did drive all the way down Susan's Bay. The last term, 2021, when that fire be, I come into big structure, don't block the road, like Susan's Bay. Multi-story structure, no access. That fire truck come, you know, it will go inside. But that time is 7,000 people that become homeless in that fire. So, you know when you say, will you see a change in the chaos? Only if we see a change, we allow we forget the control of waiting to happen at the city. Only if we see a change, we enable we look, for example, Fabe Road. I know me and the DG of SLI, we don't talk. I know say it get challenges. I know say like them bridges, for example, the one at Tengbeton, it don't put in, I'm aware of that. For let that bridge they forget funding, that bridge they na risk. The bridge by Overway Line, na big risk. King Tom, na big risk. But it not get the funding. You know, kind of in budget. So another challenge is for let the funding be available, for let a lot of things that we need for be done. Put that aside. Will we see a difference? That will impact the difference. But we, City Council, we continue for push. One of the major issues then where we need for let go through Parliament, now this new sanitation bylaw, as comfortable. Because the parliamentarians are sure we say, then self one let Freetown clean, and then no go block that act day when it go that bylaw way go to them. We don't gazette them. It left now for the Minister of Local Government table and a Parliament because excuse me, under we own law. Now the Minister of Local Government now they table the bylaw, not to the council. So we just wait for that to happen. Now we're able to implement this new bylaw for sanitation, we believe they will make a big difference. Every day we think outside the box. Every day we try for fence solution. When I know say we get them trucks them we Russia Bingi, all the local councils, then green trucks, that compactor. Every day, then they broke down. The hose they broke. Wait till we don't do. And it was funny yesterday, the World Bank guy, he mentioned that. He said the dirty in West Africa, and Africa generally, is more dense than in the developing country. So the compactor wouldn't be able to use in developed country, we're not able to use them. Now I say, tell like you know, it's as what we don't do. We and I go give credit to Ade that works here. It's the entire for repair. So we don't cut the back, the top off. We don't convert one of the compactor to dump truck. And that's what we get for continue for do, for make we more efficient. All we try for say, we not sit down, we not team up, we not lead on. FCC every day, we effort for bring improvements in the city through practical ways, through innovative ways, through external funding and local funding.
All right. In case you just tune in, you listen to the mayor for the Freetown City Council. It will give updates on the progress where it don't make now the Transform Freetown Transforming Lives agenda. When an agenda we use for in second term in office for ensure say it bring developments na Freetown. Well, it don't hear some of the things the way it don't do, and also it they hope say it go the Ministry of Land will devolve the function for planning na the Freetown City Council so that FCC go able for rearrange this. We continue for look inside this agenda and some of the things them way FCC don't do, but quickly we take this commercial break.
Hello, Barry.
Hey, Sadi, what's up?
How are you?
Samo, hook me up quick. Samo, someone will forget some football pictures for this week. I don't check all inside there all day long. But Dabo, help me to one when I'm going for Ginger and Swagger for this week.
Ask Leo.
Ask Leo? Who is Leo?
Ask Leo, Sam. I did it. No, can't go to me feeling. No. Allow me to finish my food.
Leo will help you. Open an account, check your balance, buy airtime to pop, send money. Leo will help you locate the nearest ATM point. Leo will help ease your stress by helping you get the most fascinating fixtures. Oh yes, for our football lovers. Leo will do this and many more.
Wow!
All you need to do is save Leo to your mobile phone with the number +232 79 919 919 and get to chat with Leo on WhatsApp. Go on, try it now. You can also chat with Leo on Facebook Messenger by typing UBA Chat Banking. Leo is your virtual banker who serves you wherever you are with just one click away. It is UBA. We are your #1 bank for all the right reasons. For more inquiries, call us on +232 78 200 200 or follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at uba.sl. We are Africa's global bank.
To pay bills with the UBA mobile app, just log into the app. Click on Pay Bills within the Quick Links dashboard. You'll be provided with a list of various biller categories like cable TV, sports and gaming, utilities, airtime and data, and so on. Click on the biller category you want. Then select from a list of price options provided by the biller. Click Confirm to proceed with the transaction. Enter your PIN and click OK. And you're done. Enjoy paying your bills with the UBA mobile app.
You are watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.
Welcome back. You still watch the Breakfast Show on Liberty Online Television. And at the program this morning, we get the Mayor of Freetown, her worship, Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr, where they are giving updates on the progress of Transform Freetown, Transforming Lives development agenda. We cancel implement till 2028. And we don't talk about waiting. They don't do so far under this particular development agenda. Now the issue of ownership, because we are not just to come with a project for the people of Freetown. Once for Transform Freetown and transform the lives of the one them where they live in Freetown. If they don't get their inputs now one and acceptance for let themselves go know say they own this particular project, because that's going to make the progress we own they make, themselves able for contribute towards some. So outside the issue of ownership lie when it comes and the Freetonians themselves in participating in all of this.
So as you has said at the start, Mabel, we not even launch Transform Freetown Transforming Lives until July of this year. Waiting do because we move Gona communities. We move community, discuss with Freetonians there, understand what's other issues them, no for say we don't know because we don't do in governance for 5 years, but for fine tune them and for do exactly what you did say. For make sure say you bring religious leader, you bring the youth, you bring the disabled, you bring everybody way involved. Let them get a sense of ownership, so that they know say what we can present. Waiting we end up with now waiting their own voice at pan. And as we move on, whether now with the woman them with the water, whether now with the CBD regeneration, where we do the improvements of the control parking zone, whether now with the construction of the Wilberforce market, no matter what we do. I mean, I must also say we don't do construction, or we get ongoing construction of cemetery walls, when a major challenge for many Freetonians. We talk about the state of the cemeteries, but the security of the cemeteries very paramount. And right now we don't almost finish 210 meters of perimeter wall around the Akibobet school. We also don't do 304 meters around Kisi Road, Berengron. When I go see say somebody Berengron now don't for them the other side, so we get for do that one day back. We get Ascension Town Berengron. We get also we get third Berengron where we do Kisi Road, Ascension Town. Oh no, not the school, not the third one. No, so that in terms of walls, and the three major walls, all of them today it involve community engagement, whether from water to tree planting now inside the community day. Now the community people then they do the tree planting, the sweeping, the community people. So everything we do as a council, now we are the government of the people, as in now we the closest to the ground. Now we actually move hand in hand. It comes to markets. We get a survey we don't do, where the assessment, the engineers then go get to me in the next couple of weeks, and don't promise me, of every market. Let me know what's in the issues them, and let me put them into this 2025 budget for let me able for do their repairs them. Speaking of survey, we also don't do a survey of all the water points them, the wash facilities that the city, 800 plus of them, for know who that operates them. Then the work. If they don't work, what until we get for do for fix them. That include water well, borehole, public toilet, taps. So them things then they in community. So by definition, that ownership, we always say anything we council do, we can't do them on we own. If the people that don't they at the heart of them, it not go succeed.
One thing I believe people go happy about, especially people get business for do, now the CBD, where can come for park vehicles, nowhere not for park. At times you go see a space, people go put tire and all of that. Under this control parking zones, how soon people for expect say this will come into reality for reduce the burden of them one and we can get in for doing the CBD?
So like I say, the first 6 months from January to June, you don't bring in the question of ownership. So definitely consultation going to be very key. As we do the consultation, we also going to do the design. So we expect say the design go done by June, then go do procurement of whichever services we go need, system go need, be needed. A digital system, because Freetown, we know go big inputs there, machine like we see in the other country. Because first of all, we owe money, no go, that paper money no go inside it. So we therefore get a system where it could be based on mobile money. A digital system. So all that work they go to happen, all that planning work, preparation work could happen from now to then June 10. I expect say you will see physically with your eye the control parking zone coming into reality towards the end of 2025. And of course, we're not talking about the cable car. We really now one of the major flagship them, where we don't do the feasibility study, we complete them inside 2024. Then another milestone for 2024.
Now we look at other things then outside the Transform Freetown Transforming Lives as a Freetown City Council. We see on Wednesday introduce a new project we get for do the Zurich. I think you just mentioned and just now for rearrange the CBD area. How effective this get for be, considering you don't they make several attempts, even keke, bike rider them for pulling at various locations, but when I don't get an understanding, then they go back. And if council want for use force now, then they come back and bash at the council. How you going to achieve all of them things there with this resistance from the citizens themselves?
Well, first of all, let's just confirm, say, everything we do in the city council with the Transform Freetown Transforming Lives. Now with development agenda, Dandy. Now that's we budget based on Transform Freetown Transforming Lives. So whether it's sanitation, no, CBD regeneration, no, revenue mobilization, no, everything we do under Transform Freetown Transforming Lives, including the CBD where you talk. Let her explain who signed that is CBD for the purposes of this project. So now from Walpole Street, come along Shaka Stevens Street, come down Wilberforce Street, come along Wallace Johnson Street. So now like a rectangle. So the project that inside that rectangle day. And when I don't call them streets and day, you go no say no Okada Park nor day, no Keke Park nor day. Of course we get traders them. We get to be part of this discussion. We get the one that we don't take upon ourselves so that they do parking na Freetown. we get to be part of this conversation. We get the one that we do business na Freetown. And of course we get with major partners them when the SLRA and SLRSA. We believe say we don't need do consultation till we reach this desire, because part of what we get for give confidence to the city of Zurich when I become mayor, and this is an example of female collaboration and women leadership. So the mayor of Zurich is a woman, Honorable Corinne Mauch, and I can tell you, say, as a city, you know, Zurich, we know is one of the richest cities in the world. I just been look up yesterday their budget for 2024. We really get a budget of 60-something million new loans. In the talk about 18 billion Swiss francs, when just under about 17 to 16 billion US dollars, for a city. And the population of the city, every city is not that different. But we had dinner together in 2019, talk, I explained some of the challenges. Now I commit saying go support. And that the support now we don't see, so we're about for start. You say how challenging or how effective it could be. I believe say Freetonians that if really want the best for the city. And my own approach has always been one of collaboration and negotiation. Me know so that person really come with force, with stick, because at the end of the day, people will come back. Because as long as you don't give alternative, you know, you don't solve the solution, or you solve the problem, you don't give a solution. Met Police now 100 and maximum 150, but we did plan do a verification because some man don't sick, some man don't retire, some man don't travel, some man don't resign. So we manpower force for a city of 1.5 million is very low. So you're not going to have compliance through enforcement as your main route. You get to get compliance through collaboration. You get to get compliance through community engagement. For let people that understand, say this, you get for benefit we all. And you also get to see, if me being a park motor car, well, under the new system, how we going to bring them one and they come on board. Now the same thing we do for this coal and the firewood. When it comes to the briquettes, we would make now King Tom, where we want for let people that use instead of then cut trees. Would I really go give for let them sell them? But the one where they sell the firewood now, the one where they sell the charcoal now, because no one deprive them of a livelihood.
So because of the city, we almost say unplanned, and the bill sign up for bill, and the congestion now all don't make everything mixed up. This particular project in any way will affect the current structures then waiting at the CBD.
So as you know,
as I don't say, building permits, not in a council ad. We not get power for say billion, not billion. So any project we would do now, until and unless there's a change in the law, anything we do now, it don't get for impact that one day. It will be part of the stakeholder engagement, because buildings and they we still go and say bylaw day for say paint. Down the day, but how to enforce them inside this economy? And so the buildings for paint, truly, if I want to be true, some of them now MDAs. We get, I don't want to call names, but we know there are buildings in Freetown where we said go just have a word with the MD, with the ED, and say, is there any way we would have been able for try for just give facelift? Because when you facelift your building, where the middle Shaka Stephen Street, it is facelift Shaka Stephen Street, and we all want for let the city come up. We as FCC, we not play with facilities management. We not play with our maintenance budgets. For make sure say the other day somebody tell me say the lift a button there. Yes, we don't order them button and they don't order that tongue for sale. But we actually they really make a point for say we not go play with maintenance. It's costly to give facelift, it's costly to paint. But some buildings just put some flower front you box. We have examples. In the CBD, we have banks and they make that extra effort, but we just need everybody for come on board, and that's going to be part of the stakeholder engagement.
With all of them good things there, so with the inside the Transform Freetown Transforming Lives agenda, the year they roll now, they go into 2025 and another year for you as a mayor and the Freetown City Council for rollout on a project and programs then. Waiting for Freetonian then for expect in terms of beautifying the city.
Well, if I expect for see
a new garden by Hanabenka Street and in front of convent, in front of FCS, the opposite convent. We now for expect for see trees lining Shaka Stephen Street from Walpole Street to Wilberforce Street. We now for expect for see trees na Hill Station, the Kandong to Lumley. This is, I go say between now and January, because the time don't beat we, the contractor then delay. So I know say even though we put pressure on them, I doubt say we will get them by Christmas. But let me say by January. We go also expect for see from a beautification perspective. We also expect for see the Wilberforce market finished. We expect for see I just try to think Usai we go see green Congo Cross. We now expect for see Greening Day. We now expect for see council get a beautification team. We don't get a water bowser. We're going to go and water the green spaces. Yes. How are they maintained? We don't get a water bowser. We did now try to build a beautification team, because if you do plant, I mean, when I don't see say Aberdeen has been really well maintained. We fill a gap. Standard Chartered don't go, Access Bank don't come in, because they then take over Standard Chartered. But even once they get on their feet, we still do quite a lot of work again by the Aberdeen, because they then do cotton tree. When I expect for see the reconstruction of the area around the cotton tree and a protection of the tree with railings. We will get planned for put flowers, but with the AfriCell, I want to say big kudos to AfriCell, where AfriCell sponsor for less some experts then from Kew Gardens can watch the tree, waiting and pull day. They say the tree alive, it grow, but the south side roots then they now just around the base of the tree. So that we idea for can plant flowers and they we don't bash them, because then say we just put soil there, let the roots then be protected, let the tree able for stabilize, and some trimming go happen as well of the foliage. So now they see the leaf them on one side. So we're not going to expect for see greening the coming na the city in the next between now and the end of January.
All right. Well, with this for Sam and I shall say Liberty TV go they part of them projects and there to go showcase some of the things them with Freetown City Council they do na the municipality, especially where campaign the major project will get for that Transform Freetown Transforming Lives. Well, the mayor they left we now at the studio, but quickly before you left we community them still there where don't they call on Freetown City Council, especially we campaign some challenges they wouldn't get. You just listen to a piece from the Potiwa community, and most of them community then they, and I know say you don't touch some of this community, you outreach engagement with them community there, because some of the things the way they can ask, when you look at on a function then, you know, actually they under Freetown City Council, but the awareness not there. So how you will continue with your outreach to them community there next year?
A big point. I mean, not so just at the community level, there's a lot of confusion about waiting at council, their role and responsibility, their mandate, and waiting not to we. But like I can always say, even when it be out of we, just that fact so we in a city council, expectation go always there. So it's very important for we move into the communities. We have councillors, we know say under PR, all team don't mix up because the council system now going to make every community get representative. Now it not be so. You get communities that will not get representative in the council because the councillors are all, you get community where 3 councillors tap there. Because it is based on list and not based on representation. And really at the local government level, you need representation. You need for say your councillor there, you're able to bring this problem to them. And for the councillor able to bring the problem to we. So in the absence of that, we still look at for continue for the visits, continue for get sector leads them, whether not the market team, like for example right now the market team led by Councillor Agnes Mara, then they move around all the markets because this year we do a cleanest market competition. So then they move around to the markets for tell them waiting at the criteria, waiting at the prize. The prize going for be 30,000 for the winning market, the number 1 market, then 10,000 for the runner up. And that money they not so cash. Now waiting them ones for we support them with. But we give every market some starting tools. So let themselves go able to take ownership. But these are just examples of how we make sure say we do at that ground level, able to engage. The issues that we've been raised in Port Ayeri, some of them, but not all, because we don't begin talk before I come. And like you rightly say, each of the man inside the talk, he mentioned Ministry of Health, he mentioned SLRA. So instead know some of the team when we and some of the team to we. But I can assure all communities, say this Freetown City Council, we now on advocates, elect not to a mandate, as long as there's understanding, say not to a mandate, and we go do it best still outside of a mandate for bring the one winner a mandate for try for bring solution. I mean, I go just close with making mention of Fabe Road. We say right now, I mean, you get big hole in the road between the Fabe Road to Eastern Police. Then also until we the raise up for the SLRA. This year with the Watadi go all side. This now we center and we clock tower where you no go want for tourists and they can go to the clock tower and then see that kind of thing there. We not get the budget because the budget not they come to we for that kind of repairs there. That now road maintenance fund the gear to SLRA for let them do the repairs. But we go raise your voice and we go say as a city we concerned about the pothole them, whether not Juba where the pothole are really bad, or in front of like Football Street, the Gordon Krube. You know, all of these things we all roll go be for highlight them, for explain to SLRA say the residents of Freetown, we really call on their behalf for letting repairs that have be done. Because it's not good for the city and it's not good for the whole image of the country, because the capital city na the gateway to Salon.
All right, many thanks, Mayor Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr, the mayor for the Freetown municipality. Unadoye reform this morning. He don't give we a progress report on waiting they happen with the agenda we come into office for the second time when a Transform Freetown Transforming Lives agenda. Now an agenda we get plenty development projects them for Freetonian them, and it just to explain some of them things there. So and he say by January una go begin see some beautification and major streets them. Now Freetown also is say they get plan for plant trees them. Well, through Liberty Online TV, you get for they see some of the major development projects there, so we cancel the engage on. Many thanks, Madam Mayor, we join me this morning. It'll be a pleasure to get you.
Thank you very much, Khadija. Thank you, Mabel. Thank you, viewers. I wish everybody a blessed Friday and a great weekend.
All right, well now the end the program for this morning. Many thanks to you, Dawachwina, Alex Lawrence Koma produced the program, Emmanuel Malik Campbell, Dennis Kamara, and then give technical support to the production team. Mena Khadija Bangura, they say have a blessed weekend.
All right, continue to watch Liberty Online TV as we get more updates when they come to a different time during the day. Until we meet again, Mabel Kabadi, so get a good weekend and goodbye.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online